Hi everybody, Ellen here. Today I come to you guys with my April book haul. The months are just flying by, but as usual, I have some books. So technically I have 12 books plus 3 picture books that I'm going to read together with the kids at work. So, you know, could be worse. So the first book is actually a book I am currently reading, and this is The Witches by Roald Dahl. Read 2 of his books last month, loved them, and I really want to read them more. So in this one, I haven't gotten very far, I'm on page 28, but in this one, there's witches, and it's about a grandmother trying to teach her son how to recognize a witch, and it's very witty, it's very weird, and it's really funny, and I love his writing style. And then we also get these amazing, like, weird quirky pictures from the illustrator Quentin Blake, and I want to dive right into this one right after filming this video. And of course, because 2s are a better number than 1s, so I also bought the BFG by Roald Dahl. So this is the Big Friendly Giant. So Sophie gets snatched up from her bed by a giant, and he's a big friendly giant. But there are other giants who are not as, you know, kind, and those giants kind of want to gallop far and wide every night to find human beings to eat. And Sophie and BFG wants to stop them, and they're going to try to save you from the giants. So it sounds so cute, and I love the, like, I don't know, I don't understand where he gets his ideas from, but I just want to read everything by Roald Dahl, and I can't believe I didn't do it when I was a kid, but it's never too late, never. And then we have an unsolicited book that I got from Norstedts förlag, and this is called Där solen går upp i väster. And this one is about a man that loses his wife and kids when they fall from a cliff in the village called Ploumange in Bretagne, in Paris. And he's trying to find out what happened. He kind of gets obsessed with it and trying to find it out, and it turns out he doesn't really know his wife as good as he thought he did. So now he's trying to figure out who was she and everything like that. And there's also this old man that apparently saw what happened on the cliff that night when the kids and the wife died, but he doesn't tell anybody about it, and people just trying to figure out what did he see and what happened that night. So it definitely sounds very interesting, so hopefully I will be able to get to it soon. As you will notice very quickly in this haul, I am very obsessed with you know, children's books, like middle grade books, this month, so we're gonna have a lot of those. But the next one is The Adventurers Guild by Zach, Lauren Clark, and Nick Eliopoulos. Sorry, butchered that. But this one is about Zed and Brooke, and they have very high hopes for the future, and Zed desperately wishes to join Janks with the Mages Guild, where his status as a Freestone's only half-elf might finally be an asset, and Brooke, the roguishly handsome son of merchant, is confident he will be welcomed into the ranks of the Merchant Guild. But they both turn out to become in the members of the Adventurers Guild. It happens to be the most deadly of them all, because a lot of people happens to die when they're in this guild. But the boys uncover a conspiracy that threatens them all, and they just have to, you know, figure shit out. So it sounds really cool. I've heard great things about it, and I want to read it. Oh, it has really, really pretty pages when there's a new chapter. So, you know, hopefully I will like it. And I bought, you know, I said that I won't buy more books of a series before I read the books previously. Well, I'm really bad at, you know, doing what I say, so I didn't do what I said. But I bought Nightfall, which is the 6th book in Keeper of the Lost Cities by Shannon Messenger. I have read the first 2 books, loved them. I own the first 6 books now, so, you know, shit happens. And this is freaking enormous. Like, I could killed someone with this. It's huge. I'm just gonna try to figure out how many pages. So this is 794. Definitely looks bigger. This looks like it could be like 1,000. So I don't know what happened there. But I love these covers so much. But in the first book, we meet this girl named Sophie, and she actually finds out that she's not human. She's an elf, and she has no idea about it, and she actually gets sucked in sort of by this guy named Fitz. She sort of gets sucked into this elf world, and suddenly someone is out to get her, and she has to be protected. Shit goes wrong. She's in a shitload of accidents because apparently she just can't stay away from, you know, from the emergency room, sort of. But I really love it. It's very magical. There's the characters have different abilities, like reading thoughts or you know, stuff like that. And there's a lot of magical beings, and I love it so much, and I just want to like read the books back to back to back. So we'll see how it goes, but I'm just happy to have this one. And then we have the Afterword by A.K. Johnston, and it's been a year since the mysterious god scam cured Cadrum's king and ushered in what promised to be a new golden age. The heroes who brought home the gem are renowned in story and song, but for two fellows on the quest, peace and prosperity don't come easily. Apprentice knight Calanthe Ironheart wasn't made for heroism so early in life, and while she has no intention of giving up the fame she's earned, reputation doesn't pay her loans. Calanthe may be forced to betray not her kingdom or her friends, but her own heart as she seeks a stable future for herself and those she loves. And then we have Old Sir Rhett's daughter. Was never meant for heroism at all. She's a beggar and a thief. She lived on the streets until fortune or fate pulled her into Calanthe's orbit. And now she's reluctant to leave. Even more alarmingly, her fame has made her profession difficult, and her choices have dwindled to poverty or the noose. Both girls fear their futures are set, but the god scam isn't quite done with them, and the new golden age isn't a sure thing yet. So it sounds really kick-ass, and also the characters on the front looks really kick-ass. And also, for some reason, this girl right here, I feel like she reminds me of Sophie Turner, who plays Sansa in a Game of Thrones. But maybe it's just me, but it looks like her. Another book that I just kind of stumbled upon on Goodreads, and obviously I bought it like 5 seconds later because I have a bookbind problem. But I bought the Unicorn Quest by Camilla Benko, and I think this is a part of a series. Yes, there's definitely another book. I think there's 3 books out so far, and I don't know if it's going to be a trilogy or if it's coming more, but it has unicorns. When did I ever read a book where like one of the main focuses are unicorns? Like, I needed to have it. I just needed to. It's just like this. A secret ladder, a missing sister, a dangerous world of magic and adventure. Claire's older sister Sophie has always been the brave one, even when she was sick with an illness no one could name. So when the girls discover a ladder in the fireplace of their new home, it's Sophie who leads the way up and up and up, and into a fantastical land filled with castles, magic and strange creatures. But the world of Arden is in trouble. The 4 guilds of magic no longer trust one another. The beloved unicorns have disappeared. Ooh. And horrible rats roam freely. Terrified, the girls return home, but it's not long before Sophie goes missing. It would take all of Claire's courage to climb back up the ladder, save her sister, bring them back home safely. But first, she will have to discover the secrets of the unicorns, not the universe. Wait. But guess what? Another middle grade book. Again, very hyped for this one. I don't know. But this is Sal and Gabi Breaks the Universe by Carlos Hernandez. And I feel like this cover just looks so like whimsical and funny, and I just kind of want to be in the book myself. But we have Sal and Gabi, and they meet for the first time in the principal's office, because, you know, that's a good place to meet as any. Gabi is the student council president, the editor of the paper, and she's there to support her friend because her friend found a raw chicken, and you know who put it there. And she's determined to prove that somehow the guy Sal, planted the raw chicken in the front locker, and nobody saw him do it, and the bird has since mysteriously disappeared, which makes it even more weird. And Sal actually prides himself on being an excellent magician, and for his sleight of hand he relied on a talent no one would guess. They have like magical powers. There's supposed to be mythology in this one because all of the Rick Riordan Present books do have that. Another very like spontaneous buy, and I don't really know why, but we'll figure it out. But this is The Ruin of Kings by Jen Lyons. Is A Chorus of Dragons, book 1. I don't really know how many books it is, but this is huge, and that's a really good sound. Sorry, Lily, I didn't mean to scare you. And so we meet Kirin, I really don't know how to pronounce that, and he's a bard's apprentice, and he sort of grew up with legendary deeds, and he actually tries he steals things to be able to escape Kur's slums, but then he accidentally raids the wrong house, and he's marked by a demon, and his life will never be the same again. And his plight attracts royalty, who claim him as their immoral prince's lost son. So Kirin is far from living the dream, but he's now at the mercy of his new family's ruthless ambitions. And however, escaping makes matters worse. And Kirin is horrified to learn that he is sort of the attention and the center of this ancient prophecy. And on every side, from gods to demons to dragons, they want him as their pawn. And it all starts to slide about many things too, especially the hero always winning. Then again, maybe Kirin isn't the hero, for he's not destined to save the Empire. His destiny is to destroy it. How awesome does that not sound? Now remember what I bought it. So, I mean, it's dragons, there's demons, there's gods, and the main character is destined to destroy the world. Hello, sign me up. Warrior of the Wild by Trisha Levenseller. I read Daughter of the Pirate King duology by her. Really loved it, so obviously I needed to check out her new book. And this is about 18-year-old Rasmira, and she has trained her entire life to train as a warrior and lead her village. But then her coming of age trial is sabotaged, and she actually fails the test, which means that she is banished by her father into the woods, which are monster filled, by the way, and she has to fulfill this impossible quest, which is to kill this oppressive god or die trying. And that sounds awesome, if anything. And this is not a very thick book, but I know that Trisha Levenseller can do wonders with not a very hefty book. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one because I love gods. Another unsolicited book from the publisher, and this is Lögnen by Linwood Barkley, which I got from Louise Beckelin Förlag. And they're at this drive-through cinema, and the screen actually collapses on 4 people and they die. And one of the daughter to one of the victims contact this private detective called Weaver to solve this break-in in the father's house, and Cal actually finds a hidden room, and they're trying to figure out what the thieves was actually after. And the room was actually filled with many dark secrets. So what is going on? It sounds really cool. Hopefully we'll be able to read it soon. But we have Graceling by Kristen Kishore. I don't know what cover this is because this is not the one I ordered, but we'll survive. So we have, I think this is supposed to be a trilogy, and we have Katsa, and she's been able to kill a man with her bare hands since she was 8. She's a Graceling, which means that she's one of the rare people in her land born with an extreme skill. She is niece of the king, and that means she should be able to live a life of privilege, but graced as she is with killing, she's forced to work as the king's thug. And then she meets Prince Po, who is graced with combat skills, and Katsa has no hint of how her life is about to change. She never actually expects to become Prince Po's friend, and she never expects to learn a new truth about her own grace or about the terrible secrets that lies hidden far away. So I've heard great things about this one. I know it's been out for a while, but I really do want to check it out. And then I have the review books that I've gotten as picture books, and the one is Var är hunden by Ingela P. Arrhenius, and it's really pretty. The kids love it, and it's just so cute. And then we also have 1, 2, 3 räkna med krokodil, which I will insert as well. And I also have Sigge och maskinerna, and both of the last two is actually from Bergs förlag. So yeah, those were all of the books I've hauled this month. It's 15 of them. I'm really gonna try to get through as many as possible, but you know, my TBR shelf is starting to get quite full, and yeah, regrets. But yeah, I bought a lot of middle grade books this month, so maybe it will be alright. I'll just fly through them hopefully. But yeah, if you've read any of these books, please let me know down below what you thought about them, without spoiling of course. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give me some thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the little button down below. And yeah, I hope to see each other in the next one. Bye!